Okay, so it is Monday and it is really late. I was supposed to make breakfast this morning and I got busy with work, so it is really lunchtime. So I'm gonna have a pretty calorie heavy breakfast. I have my thin slim bread here. I just pulled it out of this packet right here. So I'm gonna make a bacon, egg, and cheese on toast, pretty much. So here's my bread. It has 0 carbs in it, so it has a lot of fiber. So basically, you just don't absorb anything that's in the bread, but it's nice to feel like you're having bread. So I have that. I'm gonna make 2 eggs with it. So I'm just gonna scramble these up in here, and then I will make my sandwich. I did pre-make my bacon yesterday in the oven, and I did it kind of sloppily. I ran out of paper towels, so I wasn't able to like sop up the fat, but I mean, whatever. So here's my bacon. I'm probably just gonna heat up a little bit of it and put it on my sandwich. So there's my bacon. I'm gonna heat that up, make my sandwich. I am so excited to eat this actually because I've been really bad about like prepping food for myself. I'm gonna do a little bit more. And I will honestly say this is not the most healthy way to do keto. There's definitely healthier ways to do it, but I just do what's easiest for me because if it's not easy, I will quit. That's just my personality and how I work. So I'm sure people may have negative feedback or be like, oh, that's not even healthy what you're doing, but you know what, it works for me and it is what it is, and you know, do what works for you. I'm just doing this for quick weight loss. With the goal of starting back next week. So I'm into week 3, which is today. This Monday starts week 3. And so I'm starting this with the goal of losing weight quickly. It may not be the healthiest way to lose weight. I've tried to be as healthy as I can. And with the goal of getting into more healthy eating, a more balanced diet starting next week right before I go on vacation. So next week I will reintroduce carbs back into my life. However, I have made the decision to not have a heavy amount of carbs in my life. So I'm gonna try really hard not to eat refined carbs like, you know, bread. I may actually stick with the thin slim bread just because it's a healthier option. And most of the carbs will be fruits and vegetables. So that's the goal. And I will also incorporate sort of like 1 day a week, like a treat day. And I really think I'm just going to start limiting alcohol altogether because every time I drink it, I always feel really sluggish the next day. And I feel like, I don't know, it makes me retain water, and it makes me have this false sense of like I'm not really losing weight when I know that I am. It's just my body will literally hold on to like a pound or 2 of just water when I drink. So that's why I'm just like, okay, maybe this whole drinking thing isn't, I mean, it's fun. Don't get me wrong. It's fun to go have a drink with friends and stuff like that. But I mean, ultimately, you're paying money for something that makes you feel like shit the next day, and that's how it goes. So I'll show you guys a picture of this when I'm done making it, but I just figured I'd share really quick how I fix my breakfast. All right. We're kid-free for the week, and we have no groceries, so I was trying to think of like what I can make. We had some leftover chicken, so I made this like copycat thing of this sub I get all the time. It's like chicken and bacon and ranch. So I just chopped my chicken up and made it with my little thin slim bread. So that's my dinner tonight. Gonna work out after this, so. It's Tuesday. I fasted all day and I'm about to break the fast with some salmon and some fresh shrimp that I picked up from Publix earlier. So really excited about this, guys. Y'all, I had to stop that workout.
At like 15 minutes, I was ready to quit, and then I was like, oh, I'll just do 20. And then I got to 25, and I'm like, just do 30. So I ended it at 30 minutes. It was a 45-minute class, but mind you, I haven't done a class that long in probably over a month, and it's kicking my ass, man, especially today since I fasted all day and I didn't eat till dinner. I just felt like I was really lacking the energy, and I kind of already suck at working out whenever I'm on keto, so that's my workout for the night. All right, just did my check this morning, still in keto. I haven't thrown myself out of keto one time, so I'm pretty proud of that. So I don't think I made any updates from yesterday. I kind of failed the whole like no alcohol thing this week. So you can see my new head that's growing on my face. I drank wine last night. I didn't drink enough to like throw myself out of ketosis or anything. And I also didn't work out last night, which is not great, but I plan to do probably either a bike ride tonight, a long one, or possibly something different. I'm really sick of the 21-day fix workouts at this point, so like that leaves me no motivation to want to go do it. So I'll decide what I want to do. Probably because I'm lazy and I don't feel like putting a sports bra on, I'll ride my bike, and that's a hard enough workout in and of itself. It always kicks my ass. So I guess I'll decide and you'll see what I come up with. Today was a fasting day. It's Thursday. Haven't eaten anything all day. Honestly, I'm not hungry. Just been drinking my handy dandy water. I hope that me drinking yesterday does not ruin my results for the week, but we shall see.
Because I have to update the config to match whatever we're doing.
So it's Friday, and I did good all day. I ate well. I worked with my girls from work today. We all got together and had like a working session. So that was really fun. I took my keto snacks and everything with me. So was on target all day, but I came home. We had to go pick up our boys from the beach and then get back. So it's very late. So I'm not working out and that's okay. And I'm also having keto ice cream because I want something really sweet and it's doing the job. So it wasn't the best Friday in regards to my goals, but I'm okay with it. So tomorrow I'm going to work out a lot, and then on Sunday, and then hopefully this week will yield some sort of loss. Quick keto meal from Arby's. I did my final weigh-in this morning. Today is Monday, so I wanted to, get through Sunday. I did not get to work out yesterday. However, I had like a bazillion steps because I cleaned the house, did yard work, and then I had a photography shoot. So it was probably more steps than if I did get a workout in. But as you can see, I've lost a total of 8.2 pounds up on the top left there. I'm down to 162.2, which is exciting. And you can see my visceral fat is now healthy again. And the only thing that's really in yellow at this point is my weight, which I'll continue to whittle down. So I'm excited about my results with this, guys. So I wanted to show you guys kind of my stats for the past 3 weeks. So whenever I go to my calendar, which sometimes it takes a minute to update, so you can see for the past 3 weeks, the first week I worked out quite a bit, and it also counts like my walking and stuff that I do between meetings with work, but overall I was pretty consistent. I would say last week I was really light on my workouts, but it was mostly due to the fact that I was really busy with work and photography. I had a lot of jobs last week, but I've been really consistent about getting walks in and workouts in, and the goal going forward is to do that even more. So you can kind of see what that looks like. Okay, so final progress here. The left is before, the right is after. Lots of improvement, I would say. Not nearly as puffy. I think the biggest difference I noticed was probably in my legs. The top of my legs gets really big and kind of nasty, so it was nice to see that progress. And then my stomach also is just not as puffy, so happy with that. All right, guys, I am officially done, and I am so happy. So the things that I'm most happy about, I wanted to lose 10 pounds. I didn't quite get there, but I'm really happy with what I did lose because honestly, like, I needed this kickstart to like really to keep my forward momentum, basically. So I'm glad that I was able to do that. And the one thing I'm most proud of is I haven't been able to consistently follow anything like this in over a year. I think right before we went on our trip last May for our 10th anniversary was the most consistent I had been in a while, staying with a certain diet or whatever, but it was because I had a goal to work towards. I knew I was going to be in a bathing suit our whole trip. So that gave me motivation. But I was happy to do this whole thing. I stayed in keto the whole time. I never once ate bread, pasta, anything like that. I stuck to a keto diet 100%. I didn't eat on my fasting days. I didn't cave and eat a piece of candy, like nothing. So I was really, really happy about that, because I can honestly say I haven't been able to do that in over a year. So that to me tells me like, hey, Danielle, you can do hard things. So I'm happy about that. I'm happy that I was pretty consistent with my workouts. My workouts could have been better, honestly. Like I could have done more. It's just life is chaotic right now with COVID and like the kids starting back to school, and like my photography has started to pick up. We were at Loretta's. I mean, there's just a lot of stuff going on. So I'm not gonna be mad at myself for not doing everything 100% perfect, but I'm really psyched that I was able to stick with this whole thing. I lost 8.2 pounds. I was starting to get worried that I would only be stuck at like that 6 to 7 pound mark, but to see this morning, like as I weighed in, and I had plenty of water last night, hydrated. I was running around all day yesterday, so I'm like, the scale has to move. It just has to. So 8.2 pounds is awesome. So I guess my goal going forward, and I'm saying this, I'm going to show you what I'm eating right now. I got myself a Bojangles sausage biscuit, because today is going to be like a cheat day for me, just to have the things that I've been missing for 3 weeks. The thing that I've noticed is I just had a couple of bow rounds. I got a big one for me and my son to share. I had like 2, and I'm already so full, I don't feel like eating the biscuit. So if that tells you how much this diet has definitely made my stomach much smaller as far as capacity is concerned, I'm glad about that. So I'm going to have my cheat day today and eat the things that I want. And then going forward, I will move away from keto and do more of like just a balanced diet. I am keeping the carbs low in this diet, so I will only be having things like rice or potatoes, vegetables, fruit, things like that, things that are not refined. And I will have a sweet treat occasionally, but I will not be eating added sugars on a regular basis. If I have sugars, it's going to be me reaching for a fruit or, that kind of thing, or like dark chocolate, which I can only eat like a little piece of it anyways. It's about as much dark chocolate as I can take, but just trying to find better balance, being better about portions and not eating out so much. Because one of the things with this diet that I think has really helped is I wasn't able to just go eat out. And when I did, I had to make really, really conscious choices. So this is the end of the video. You saw my results. So yeah, now on to hopefully a better lifestyle. We'll see. I'm going to be healthier, guys. Thanks for hanging in there with me. Bye.